Here we go. Yay, he's here for Math Club. Hi, Sam.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm
Where
good.
are you?
Oh, just hotel lobby.
Oh,
I've got
no.
some napkins.
Woohoo.
I got a pen. You know, it does the job.
Excellent. Excellent. It's nice to see your face again, as usual. Love seeing your face. We're all here ready, waiting for your words of wisdom. So I'll hand it over to you right now.
Of course. So thank you, everyone. Again, this is a great opportunity for me to just um, get a few things off my chest and also help everyone here understand how we should really work when we're doing anything in the financial markets. Okay. Um, so it's very easy when you make an investment with your hard-earned money to be emotional. And now other people have the ability to manipulate those emotions in order to maximize their gain. What that means is they are able to tap into your fear, your greed, and your insecurities. Okay. Ultimately, we need to analyze in any financial model, where do people who are talking to us get their benefit? Okay. If they're getting their benefit through the successful results that they execute for us, then they need to drive success or else they don't get paid. But all too often, as with 90% of all financial transactions, people's benefit comes from the action you take on entry into something. So what that means is you buy a house and a real estate agent is involved. The real estate agent makes their commissions. Okay. They don't care what you sell your house for years later. They really don't care. Okay. What they care about is their commissions upon you signing the contract, committing to buy that property. So for them, they have benefited from your entry into the real estate market. Okay. Give me a second. So sorry. Hang on a second. Okay. So what they have done, I apologize. So what they've done is they've benefited from you entering the real estate market. So you've gone from liquid cash into a relatively illiquid piece of property. Okay. And yes, they will benefit again when you sell your property back into liquidity. Okay. But they're not tied to your success. So in the network marketing space, the success of you depends on yourself because they're not tied to your success. They are here to make commissions from you. Who are they? I'm talking about leaders, right? So good leaders will, without even benefiting themselves, tell you when to exit. Bad leaders will try to keep you in for as long as possible so that they benefit. Okay? So, it is never a sure thing that you will find a good leader. It's never a sure thing. And because it's never a sure thing, then you are responsible for your own success. You are responsible for your own investment, and you are responsible for your own money. And to ensure that you're not emotionally tied to what you've put down, you need to make sure the principle of your investment comes back to you as soon as possible. As soon as possible. So what does that mean? It means we need to be in a situation where we recoup our investment and then recycle our principal back into the next investment. Last time I've emphasized the importance on participating in something in day zero. Okay? When you participate in something on day zero, you have the most leverage. The most leverage. Because with the most leverage, you're able to exit faster than everyone as well. So it's the principle of first in, first out. Once you have your principal removed, you are emotionally detached from the opportunity. And when you are emotionally detached from the opportunity, you are lethal because you can think clearly, logically, for a change. Of course, it's always good to 2x, 4x, 10x your profits, but it is also very, very important to just generate an extra 10% or an extra 20% on your 1x. Because I've mentioned this before, failure twice in a row usually spells doom for the average punter. Because the average punter does not have all that much to risk, all that much to spend. Okay? And when they spend anything or risk anything, it's their own money. And the money that they worked hard to earn themselves. So if that's the case, why would they be in a position to risk it all? But they do. It's always that once in a lifetime opportunity. It's always, you got to get this now. If you miss out, you miss out. And it's never going to come again. But you know what? For those who look at opportunities, they find it every single day. They find it every single day. So, now what? Now it's important for all of us to come together, identify the opportunities that are launching on day zero, get our principle out along with those who listen to us. Because you know what? When a tree and a structure and the commission's the relationship on the commission side is already done on day zero, okay, when the thing opens, when the thing has launched, then everybody can come in at the same time. Everybody can work together to succeed at the same time. Okay? My objective now is very simple. I'm creating an ecosystem of transparency in this space, but I'm also creating an ecosystem that transparently puts day zero opportunities in front of everyone. So as long as you're disciplined, you come in on day zero, have your leverage so that you could ensure you make your returns on top of your 1x, because you are responsible for your 1x. No one else is. The person that brings you in, they make their commissions. They're good for them. They might be your friends, your family, but they are not to blame when things go wrong. You are responsible for your own principle. And I need to make sure that once you know you're responsible for your principle, do not make the mistake of risking your principle, because every single time you risk your principle, you are closer to giving up. The people who are successful are able to ensure that they have a formula that works again and again and again. And I want to make sure that when we have a formula that works again and again and again, we share it with other people. And when we do share with other people and we succeed together again and again and again, then it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. We're able to ensure through this replication that we make success come to us instead of us seeking success. Okay? So that's all I'm asking. All I'm asking for is your support to bring more people to the math class, to make more people understand how to have a maximum amount of leverage when you enter into an opportunity. And also to ensure that we do not get greedy. We do not take risk of our principle, and we get out as soon as we can so that our principle is protected, so that we can try again. The market is full of patterns. Until you've developed a pattern that is able to beat the odds, don't put your money into the market. It works anywhere. It's a game of finance. Recognize those patterns, replicate those patterns yourself with your own money, and then tell your friends, tell your family, and have them benefit and win with you as well. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, open to questions.
Thanks for that, Sam. I was just saying before you came into the room, like when you enter this network marketing space, there's always somebody inboxing you, telling you that there's the next best thing, you know, oh, I've never seen anything like it. You need to get into this. And now I look at things with very different eyes. I'm an emotional person, and I would look at things with emotion, and now it's very different, Sam. And it's because of you. It's because of you. Like I've learned to take the emotion out of it. And now something that you just said, let me get my glasses on. Once you, like, day zero investors have the most leverage. Yep, I get that. And once you retrieve your 1x as soon as you can, and once you've done this, you are emotionally detached from the project. Like once you put your money in, investing, you've got the hope that you're going to make money, get in and pull it out, because as soon as you get it back, it doesn't matter what happens to the project because you're not emotionally in it. I love it. I love it. Right. Anyone got anything to say? That was cool, Sam.
Yes, I do. It's
Oh, excellent. Hi, Miss Marilyn.
Yes. Okay. So I'm saying, what about like, I know all right, just thinking about an example with Vend. So you bought one package, and the day you bought the package, you weren't able to get back your 1x as fast. So so in that case, where did I go wrong?
That's a good question, Sam. Oh, you muted.
Well, were you involved in day zero?
So that's where I went wrong. I didn't come in at day 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. But then you're only told about the opportunity late. So it means I was told about the opportunity too late.
And especially
Yes.
especially in the case with Vend, I mean, there's new things coming, like, is it a couple every week? Keep an eye on they show the daily data on those UX Zooms. They'll show you literally the pattern and where everything's going, deposits, withdrawals. And you can see that if the withdrawals are getting too high versus the deposits, it's not a good time to go in.
Okay, great.
Yeah. It's like a game.
So do you see anything that has transparent data on deposits and withdrawals? If a project is not willing to show you that, then it's not a project for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so should not have been lured in then by the discounts. So maybe discount is something that we need to keep in mind, that when you see a discount, your antennas should go up that this is not something you should get in. Is that part of the clue?
A discount is to accelerate the return, and when the return is accelerated, withdrawals therefore accelerate as well. So you have to understand, what role are you playing here? Okay, if you're playing as the owner of a project, you need to keep things running for as long as possible. So you will pull any and every stop in order to keep things running. Okay. If you are an investor, your job is to maximize your returns. But how could you maximize your returns if you don't know the balance sheet of the project? If you don't see the deposits and withdrawal data of the project, how do you know when they will finish? Okay. And when I say finish, it's always about tuning things down and finding a solution. Okay. That's how things finish. Okay. So as a recruiter, your job is to maximize the people you bring in, of their returns, right? But that doesn't always happen, because there will be people who come in early and there will be people who come in late. But as a recruiter, you get paid for all the recruitment you do. Okay. So now what? Now what I want to emphasize is, where do you sit? Okay. Are you a subscriber / investor? Are you a recruiter / leader? Or are you the owner of a project? Okay. And now, once you know where you sit, you just need to look for the signs and know that the two other parties are not your friends. You have a symbiotic relationship with them, but they are not your friends. So for you to come in to an opportunity on day 0 gives you the most leverage. It doesn't mean you win. It just means you have the most leverage. Okay. So If you have the most leverage and you still do not get your 1x, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for you. Okay. Something must have gone wrong in the process. And it's usually because leaders help you get greedy. Okay. They might be well-intentioned leaders, but let's not forget, they are there to make their commissions. Owners are there to make their profits, and you are there to find gaps to earn money from this market. Now, if you don't participate in something on day zero, you do not have a maximum amount of leverage. Let's not forget, hundreds of these opportunities start every single day. Hundreds of these opportunities end every single day. Why are you following the leader that has lost you money in the last 3 opportunities? Why? You have to understand the leader is not there to work with you. Okay? They're there to work for themselves. So if they're there to work for themselves and there's extra bonuses, extra commissions right at the very end, then they might decide, you know what, time to convince you to come in again at the very end. Because you know what? That's what they do in the financial markets. When the global financial crisis happened, what were the brokers ordered to do? They were ordered to offload an enormous amount of stock in a very short period of time on unsuspecting buyers who obviously paid what the market was, selling it for. They did not know that they were at the end of something, but the brokers did. But for the brokers to do that, they were paid an enormous commission in order to pull that off within a 1 to 2 day period. Okay? So that's it from me. I thank everyone for their time, and let's focus on always keeping our principles safe so that we keep our sanity when we do our investing.
Love it. Awesome. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. I mean, we're actually blessed to be here and learning all this stuff. And I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm getting smarter. So I'll see you all in a couple of days for our next math club. And yeah, let's just focus on being day zero investors. Actually, Vend at the moment, I've just woken up and seen it all, and it's looking very exciting. And I'm going to go do some day zero investing myself. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, everybody. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Thanks, guys.